There's the audience members.
These are my audience members. Hi, my name is Jerome Sexler, and today I'll be demonstrating for you how to change a tire. I'm a college student at Eastern Iowa Community College, and today I'll be demonstrating on how to change a tire. So there you are, cruising down the road, cruising down a gravel road in your 2009 Chevy Impala with the music cranked, feeling about as cool as you can for a teenager who just got his brand new driver's license. And all of a sudden, bam, tire blows. Oh man, what do you do? You're out of reception, so that means YouTube is not going to work and Google is not going to work. So now you're faced with doing this all by yourself. When I was a kid, my dad taught me to change a tire, and today I'm going to kill two birds with one stone, and I'm going to demonstrate for my class how to change a tire and teach my boys how to change a tire at the same time. For this, you will need 3 materials and a total of 10 steps. The 3 materials you will need is a lug nut wrench, a jack, and a spare tire. Okay, let's get started. First, and one of the most important things is number 1, apply the parking brake. You want to apply the parking brake so that the car does not roll back while you're trying to jack it up. Next, get the jack and wrench and spare tire from your trunk. Most cars come with a kit and a jack with a wrench that fits your lug nuts and a jack that should fit your tire. In this case, this set does fit this car. Next, you're going to want to put the jack under the frame of the car. Make sure you put it under the frame, which is the most solid part of the whole car, because if you place it in the plastic or on the lighter metal, as you jack the car up, the weight of the car will bend the lighter metal and destroy the plastic. Make sure it's on the right way. It's very important to make sure it is in the right spot, because you will damage your car. And on this car, there's actually a rail that runs sideways, and then the jack slides right up into the rail. Step number 3, make sure and break the lug nuts free. This is important because when you have the car up in the air on the jack, if you're wrenching on the lug nuts to break them free, you could rock the car back and actually crush the frame or crush the jack, or worse, it could come off the jack towards you and land on your foot or any part of your body that's in the way. Make sure they're both pretty good. Yep. Okay. So step number 5, jack the car up. Now, when you jack the car up, you want to make sure you jack it up high enough to be able to remove your damaged tire, but also high enough to be able to get your spare tire back on to be able to remove it down. Also, when you're jacking up the car, it is extremely important to keep your distance a little far back, just in case the jack was to slip and the car was to move over on you as well. Okay, step number 6, take off the lug nuts. And as long as you break the lug nuts free, they should be fairly easy to get off, but since we don't change the tires very often, there could be a buildup of rust or dust or dirt or whatever, so they could be a little more difficult to get off, and you might have to use the wrench a little bit, and this shouldn't cause the car to rock at all. Also, one of the biggest things you want to make sure you do when you're changing a tire Obviously, some places you blow it, you won't be able to, but you want to try to pull over where you have a fairly level road or a solid spot where you can work on the car. Would definitely be on the safer side. Okay, then you're going to want to take the tire, or step number 7, remove the tire and set it off to the side out of your way so that you're not tripping over it, falling down or whatever. Just set it down there. And also get your spare tire. In this case, we have a donut that is made for this car. It'll take a little bit of wiggle room to get it completely on there. There's 5 holes and 5 bolts that it has to fit perfectly onto. Okay. Next, you're going to want to hand tighten your lug nuts back onto the spare tire. Basically, hand tighten is you want to make sure the tire is pushed against there as far as it can, and you just tighten it all the way up to the rim. I can remember the first time I had to change a tire. It was actually at the lake, and it was not gravel or pavement or anything. I actually had to do it in dirt, and in order to get it done the way I had it, I was lucky enough to have a chunk of wood in my trunk, so that was the only way the jack was going to stay on the ground and not sink into the ground. But even with the chunk of wood on there, it still sunk into the ground fairly well, so I had to keep jacking the car up, fairly high, so that I could even get the tire off. So then after I got the tire off, it had sunk down again even more, and literally by the time I got my spare on there, I almost didn't have enough clearance to even get it on, so I got really lucky. Okay, so next, now that you've hand tightened them, you want to lower the jack, and you can go ahead and lower the jack all the way down until the tire is touching. And as you can see in this video, and what I'm demonstrating to you, is this is much easier when you have air tools and a handyman jack. So a handyman jack, you could just stick it under there, and it's a hydraulic jack, and it just pumps it straight up. So then when you got to lower it, you take it and turn the hydraulics, and it just drops the car straight down. This, unfortunately, we're using all manual stuff, so it takes a little longer than normal. But this is how you would have to do it if you were driving down the road. Most people don't carry anything hydraulic or anything to use air or anything like that on the road. So
you're doing great, bro.
There you go. Okay, make sure the tire is all the way on the ground. Is the tire all the way on the ground?
Yeah.
Okay, next you're going to tighten the lug nuts harder with your wrench, just to make sure that they're on there good and tight. I'd also recommend if you ever change the tire with a good tire, that you take it into a tire shop and have them take what they call a torque wrench and have them put some torque on it to make sure that the lug nuts do not come off. Okay, so as soon as you tighten them with the wrench, you're good to go. So there you have it. Today I have demonstrated my 3 materials, which was my jack, my spare tire, and my lug nut wrench, and my 10 steps on how to change a tire. Living in this world, driving a stick shift is a dying thing. So self-reliability is very important. I hope this video and this demonstration will help you someday in life. Thank you.